Hello, my darlings. It's another quiet night in Tiny Glade. Finished most of my castle. All I've got left is to build the village. I've got my two here. I do like that, even though it's quite a lot of foliage. I need to start adding in some little objects. What is that? Is that fish? Fish? I suppose they could do like a little fishing bench. I wonder if I can get enough. Yeah. I was lost in my train of thought then. Got some brooms. Why has it created a bench? Is it the kind of thing that I don't really have a pathway there. Just in this nook in the corner. Yeah. Beautiful. I feel like it's just going to get drowned a bit with all of this. Get a little bit, if you get the cozy little stone vibes. I've always seen it kind of like a canal path. That makes sense if you've ever walked down a canal. Like not like a city canal. But more so, I can just copy this. Just take, flipping that a bit. A little bit of pathway there. There we go. That's better. As you walk down the canals in places like towns, there tends to be quite a lot of houses that back onto it. Nice large lush gardens. And I've always wanted one. Very, very expensive houses though. Very expensive. But to be able to sit, because you normally have like a little step down that goes onto the canal where you can see over over the rest of the canal. There we go. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. Not got too much going on there. Change that. Oh yeah, I wanted it like a could make a farm. And I said I wanted to make a church, didn't I? In the last stream. Move that over. Okay, another one of those. And intersect them. There we go. And then I will get rid of the floor. Sorry, the path. Oh, the birds, they land virtually everywhere. But I'm happy with that. Like how the more that you place, the more they interact. Yeah, I'd like more fishing. I've got the fish in a barrel. No, I think that's it. I think it's just fish. Okay. That's unfortunately dashed my dreams slightly of having a... of having a fishing... I don't even know what you call it. What would you call it? As you can tell, I'm not all that big on the fishing scene. But like I should be. But that's a cute little garden, and I am quite happy with that. As far as gardens go, I don't want to overdo it. I didn't realise that I'd placed things down this side. Yeah, I mean, I'd be absolutely buzzing if this was my house. I need a pathway going to this floor. Okay, so it's a bit more spotty. It's a bit more spotty. I'll make that just a little bit wider. Can I move it? Can I move it? There we go. I want it to connect, but I feel like the pathway is getting lost in the bushes a bit there. To just make it a little bit wider. I think I'm thinking too much into this. Thinking far too much into this. I'll build a fence that goes and connects. Oh, yep. So if I build one, it just goes over the top. Because everybody needs their privacy. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not mad at that. Oh god, no. How do I? That's a bit tall. Why is it doing all of them? try to make it a bit more central to the path. Okay, that works. It works. I'm not mad at that. I want to live in Tiny Glade. Wouldn't it be beautiful? May have the river just pass through. Give this more like it's like island feel. Like a little bit more enclosed, less of the bushes. Less ground. I like it quite overgrown on this one. It serves it well. Oh, no, that was wrong. I need it there, otherwise I may as well just have the bush. But anyway, I digress. Let's continue. Making, oh, maybe not. Making the most beautiful, not overgrown what you've ever seen. Let's go again. Oh, I did it again. Beautiful. I just need to get. And again, when you're walking through a countryside, and you come across those paths that is just overgrown, especially when you walk a path that people haven't walked in a long time. It's all overgrown and you're having to walk through little bushels. It gives serious character. You know that you're walking past a path less travelled. And I'm all for that. Apart from the one time I walked one of these paths. It was the only way that I could go. And ended up getting ever so slightly stuck. And absolutely drenched. On my way around. Okay, I don't mind the heavy bushes there, but I don't want to cause a scene. Maybe put like a couple of bushes. Like I may have just completely overtaken the bushes. Okay, that's the house that I want to be very overgrown. Maybe like, no, that wouldn't make sense. Little flags. Maybe change the colour of my little flags. Or little lanterns. Oh, that's adorable. Going with little lanterns. And just dotting them. I'm not sure why I have not spotted this. There we go. Actually, I'll move this one over here. I feel I have a tendency to That's too many lights. That's far too many lights. I'm sure I can change. Oh, I can only do. And that's cozy, at least. But that is a crying shame, because I would have loved to be able to change the wooden effect on the lights. But it seems like they're kind of only stuck with that one colour. So we have the pathway going there. Love that. Love it. My partner would be absolutely buzzing seeing all that. Or do we go pink actually? Let's serve the actual top of that. Yeah, what we're going pink. We're going pink. Not doing that with the roof. That's a bit too much. Pink door. Pink windows. Very juicy. Very pretty. We'll go for the natural light. We won't go overboard. It's one thing you really can't complain about with this game. It is very... It just offers you so much. The limit really is just what you can imagine at the time. And I'm not the most creative of people. I'm very proud of this, and out of everything that I have done, I am most proud of my stable. That was some out of the box thinking on my part. But I'm happy with that. Oh, to be a sheep on Tiny Glade with a bird sitting on your head. So the question is, where does... I can't even remember what I was going to put. It was either a farm or it was a church. I think I'm going to go with church. Yeah, I'm going to go with church. I think the church is going to have to be here. How much space have I got here? You get another 2 houses here, I think. One over here. And one over here. And let's see if we can do something different. I reckon we can. Let's clear the space. Let's get it set out nicely. Nice and free, nice and open. Nothing getting in the way. So let's go 1. Oh. No. That's not what I wanted. Move that over there. over. Let's go. Touch this here. And remove the top. No. Remove the top there. And then add another one on top. Far out do I want things? Far out do they come? I don't want it to be any further than it needs to be. Why do I move those in? Pull this out. No, I quite like it. With the extra, I do need to move that bit. To the side. Down a bit, maybe to there. I have no idea what way I am going to go with this. Do we go up and give the roof here? And maybe place the door there. Nope. My apologies. That's a funky little house, isn't it? Let's build a little shed in the garden. Beautiful. Exactly where it should be. I mean, I know exactly what we need here. We need our bay window, of course. You can't not have a bay window here. It doesn't want to give me... Oh, there we go. What's a bay window without potted plants? An absolute travesty. Let's pop some flags on that. We need a chimney, no room. It's complete without a chimney. And about halfway up there. Let's get our pathway set out. Now for the door. Oh. The door okay? Go for a nice large door. Complete with its own lantern. I can't believe sometimes games like this are just so hidden. Like the innovation, how intuitive a design. How intuitive the design is. Absolutely astounds me that games like this don't get more coverage. And are left lagging behind, you know, like your AAA games. And they do so much more with so little. I'm gonna add one more. Right here. Oh, I wanted that to work a lot better than it is. Oh. Well, that's a shame. But it's okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting very engrossed. I'm just trying to make this work, so I'm having to make it, like, slightly thinner and thinner each time. As cute as it is. It's almost like a little side door. I mean, it's good that it'll still place it, you know, out of bounds. Quite like that little touch. it's not restricting you just because you're right at the edge. It will still decorate it for you. Eyes and a nose. There is no expectation to talk. Just relax into it. There's no expectations here. I think we're gonna go remove the little banner that was connecting it. We're gonna go like a slightly bluish green for this one. And that's just for the flags, that's not for the wall. Should we go with it's like a little tower. Let's stick out a little bit. Really can't see the door. I just lost the door. Oh no, we're fine. No, the door's there. I'm trying to give it like a bit of depth, but I feel like I'm accidentally causing too much depth. I don't know. I like the idea of a balcony though. Maybe I'll put some stairs. I haven't really used that many stairs. They curve slightly. There we go. Ah, yeah. I think those stairs has just saved my whole build. That was the missing link in all of this. My stair to balcony ratio was just slightly off. Yeah, we've all been there. The classic stair and balcony ratio predicament. Hopefully. Will they move? No, they won't go right with it. That's fun. They might either. It's a shame you can't decide on the length of these things. I think you definitely benefit from like just some little ones. Little short ones, just right around the top. Right, oh. Get rid of that. Change length? No. It is purely determined by that. Okay, that's fine. Maybe less is more. Less is most definitely more. It won't be long now until summer, and you know what I'm really looking forward to? Like seeing these ducks on here. Making me really look forward. Really look forward to when once mating season is done and you put all the little ducklings and the little swans and the gannets. I'm going with gannet. One of those little devils causing absolute mayhem along the canals and the lakes. We can start taking little trips down to the stately homes. And I love looking around a stately home. Love it. Seeing what old architecture used to do. And how absolutely stunning. They can make their buildings. The one that we regularly go to is it's a massive grounds, absolutely humongous, and in the walk up, it's at the back end of that house has a huge. It's like it's a field, I suppose. And that field stretches out centrally to these stairs coming down from the stately home. And there's trees lining either side of it. And it comes directly from the car park. So you start on there and then you just walk all the way up. Just with this stately home in your view. And it's got to be one of the most awe-inspiring sights when you're walking up on that kind of thing, and I say quite regularly. Imagine that being your home. Maybe not meant to clean. Certainly wouldn't want to dust it. But imagine that. It's got about 8 different entrances and just fields upon fields upon fields. And I love that about it. You know what this place needs? It needs a bench. It needs a little wheel. Stood up against there, and then it needs a bench. Why would it need a bench? Maybe a little wood. Chuck wood. A woodchuck could chuck wood. Just came up with that now, just on the spot. Don't fact check me. Oh, you're a happy chappy. Why you just don't do this to me? Of course you need. No house is complete without its very own livestock. I mean, that is stressing me out ever so slightly. But it's okay. It's okay. It's no real issue though. Let's go with just a little one there. A little one there. Crazy. And now the back end. Like a little door. Two little windows. Little window there. Little window there. Window. Window. Maybe combine these two. Put them there. And play. Oh no. Maybe. Okay, that confuses me slightly, so I can have I can't have it go around. I feel like I'm overthinking this a bit. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. There is no issue here. Don't get me wrong. Oh, how did I not think of using this? Needs to be here. That won't. That needs a little flippity flip. And now we have signpost. Telling me exactly where to go, and these are meant to be on crossroads. So that on that side, I've done many a hike. I should know these things. There we go. And that is perfectly placed, if I do say so myself. Beautiful. We've got our second mansion. Which I feel could do with a little change in perception. No, absolutely not. Okay, I'm kind of locked into what I've got going on here, and that's okay. Don't mind all that much. No, it definitely adds character. I think the only bit that needs... Oh. No. Give me my windows back. Oh, that lost a bit of character when I did that. Oh, yeah. Definitely works better with the Tudor. What kind of style do we feel that they would have? They are friendly home. I need something that matches the green. Would they be brick? Maybe like a lightish, like grey brick. Let's go light grey. Is it grey? I'm gonna say it's grey. That's what we're going with. I still need to decorate my... We're going black on that. And we'll keep it as pure stone. It's a shame I can't change it to like wood. I've just realised there's, like on the older one, you can change how like, weathered. Yeah, how weathered your house looks. I didn't realise that there was like slight customization differences for each area. Which is a bit of an eye-opener. Of course, it wouldn't be a shed. Quite like the corner. I haven't used a corner window yet. I feel like I'm missing a trick there. There we go. I'm happy with that. Wow. I need to change the wood effect. We are losing daylight. Beautiful. I can see what I'm doing again. I'm sorry if that disturbed you. Let's go white wood. That doesn't contrast well. A very subtle oak. Do I give it a bit more character, a little bit of green? No, that doesn't contrast well. We're going to go subtle oak. That's dark oak. So it's not too harsh on the eyes. A bit more cozy, which is, after all, the theme of the stream. Cozy. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Let's get cozy there. It's like simple. It's not too much. Oh. And then it's just deciding what to do with the garden. Yeah. Sorry. It's like that's a lot more cozy. We contrast that with the white. Why is that like pink? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they look pink. I swear they're meant to be like steel. Steel? Yeah. Because steel colour, like a metal colour. Okay, they do in the dark, but not so much in the light. You know what? I can live with that. I'm gonna go untamed with this one. You know, no border. No border to speak of. would that go? Hmm. Yeah, no, I don't like the whole... I don't like the whole kind of welcoming bit into it. I think that ruins it slightly. I mean, I've probably got enough room for the two houses. In reality. It's such a varying taste. I mean, I kind of want to do the... I kind of want to do the church. And you never know, the church might work well in having a garden, which could be this. I suppose every church has a graveyard. But then how big is the church going to be? These are the questions that need to be answered. Let's go with a very simple house. House. Or this. For a bit of shape. I feel like it potentially would have been slightly better. Okay, so you can make the actual wall itself weathered, but you can't do it to your buildings. Okay, that makes more sense. I can live with that. That's fine. Let's get rid of that. Let's spin out from here. Yeah, kind of like... You're just like their own company. It's just a little house. Not to be bothered by anybody. Little one story. You know, they love the garden. Just the little things that they can do. Kind of... Oh. Maybe not. Maybe I need slightly slightly larger windows. And of course we don't want them to get lost in the dark. I love it. I think that works well. Can you put windows on the walls? They just give you like little see-through holes. Kind of works. What happens if I add to it? Oh, it's just like a little thatch cut across. Oh, like that. What can we do with this? You know, well, last time I was in my 2-week Minecraft phase that everybody goes through at some point in their lives. Can I not touch that one? There we go. I decided to build a stately home. Not gonna lie, it took it out of me, but I did something similar to this in terms of building walls. And then doing these, like looking over a cliff face. And it took me ages, like I was waking up super early. Every morning, like I was slightly addicted by this point. During that phase. You know, building it, knocking it back down. Then when I realised I hadn't made it symmetrical, absolutely ruined me. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one. I did it. Panic over. I feel like these are badly spaced. Move that over here. How low can we go with them? Let's get them as low as we can go. Without turning them into the door, and then I will lower the height of the whole thing. To the height of the door. Where do I start? Why am I fighting with this? Okay, so that takes it down to the height of the door. And then we can properly place our doors and windows. Well, this is a bit of a weird one. I've never done this one before. There's like a whole alcove. Feeling a little bit weird. we can, spice it up a little bit. It feels very grounded. At the moment. Is that a bad thing? I'm not so sure. Let's run a little pathway through it. You know, as much as I enjoyed what it was before, do you feel as though that just gives it a little bit more? So we'll cut it off here. We'll cut it off here so that I can delete the little walkway. We have ourselves. It's very cute. A very unsuspecting cottage. And I feel like it's working too hard. That's kind of what I like. It's not trying to do too much. Nothing is complete without an obscene amount of vegetation. This is where it makes it slightly different. So if I run this through here, I can go in through the back, create like a little circuit. Yeah, we've got the right to roam in England, so there's no reason why we can't just walk through this random stranger's garden. Honestly, it is the weirdest feeling. When you do start hiking and you end up cutting through somebody's, like their farm, like their literal home, like the amount of times that I have walked through somebody's, or just where they live, it's quite shocking. And it must happen so much because they don't even like bat an eyelid at you. You just go about your day and they just almost pretend like they haven't seen you. You know, I haven't given them any professions. I mean, this would definitely be a scholar, wouldn't it? The tall spire, a house on stilts. I'm gonna build, I think, a farm over in this top corner. It's where is everybody gonna get their food from? And this little hut would be like a little apothecary, a little witch's hut. This overgrown bit. Don't know, they both kind of feel like scholars, don't they? Boy, it boggles the brain. I don't feel like I'm vetted enough in olden times to be deciding these things. I need to brush up on my medieval professions of late. I mean, of course, this one that backs onto the river would be the doctor. Would make all, actually, the one that's overgrown underneath. Where they clearly have taken no regard for their property. And how that's going to look in a few years when the vines have crept in. I feel like that one might be the doctor's. That's got to be the doctor. To create my path that leads to my church or my chapel. Where like a church would go up quite quickly. Do we do the front rather than the back? The front's got to face forward. It's got to. That's just church etiquette. It's going to be quite wide. Quite tall. I'm now questioning what churches look like. Quite thin, but long. And on the back, you have the spire. Goes inwards, but is really tall. I'm gonna have to Google what a church looks like. I feel like I've been completely thrown out. No, they're thinner than this, aren't they? They're definitely thinner. I've just remembered what a church looks like. I've accidentally created the church, just in the wrong order. Don't ask how I finished that. Bit further back. And voila, we have our church. Probably been the easiest thing to build. Out of everything, even the little hut was easier to build. You know, I've got some like little pathway pieces in the hut. Do some potted plants around the outside. Not going to do that now. Now is not the time for that. Can I go any higher? No. I get another one on top of here. Let's raise her up. Is that like a thing? Is that a thing? I'm not sure. And then I can, like right on the corners, I can do. I feel like that's a thing, but it's also not a thing. I don't think this is a thing. Just gonna silently set that one down. I've definitely, I think when I was playing Resident Evil Village, when you get to the top of the church, there's like definitely some clearance between where the bell sits. Maybe I'm imagining it. I don't feel like I am imagining it. Clearly I'm not well versed on my churches. There's clearly a gap in my knowledge here that this game is exploiting. Let's go with... Oh. Of course. Many, many windows. We need the big archway door. We do... like the intermittent? No, I think they literally do stack, don't they? Yeah, I think they do stack. By nature. By nature? What does that mean? I think they do stack. Like directly on top of each other. I think that is a feature of the churches. Although I think in most churches that I've seen, oh, sorry about that. Most churches I've seen, they are predominantly just like one layer. That bottom layer doesn't necessarily have the windows. My window will. My window definitely will. It's gonna have the windowiest windows you've ever seen. Move down. the good and the positive news. I should be getting a promotion soon. It's been what I have been working for the past 10 years. And it's finally within grasp. Moved companies multiple times, chasing this dream. And I think I'm right about there. And now it's like almost here. It's almost surreal. You know, almost a what now kind of deal. You know, once I've done it, what's next? But I think that's going to be the weird thing, because I've been chasing it for so long. It's going to be, once I've done it, I can relax a little bit. There was a time when I was doing some very, and this is not in the company that I'm currently in, but in previous companies, I'd be doing 24-hour long shifts, which isn't healthy by anybody's standards. I most certainly will not advise doing that. But you do some crazy things to get positions that you want or need, or feel like you need. Not that you necessarily do need. It'd be nice not to have that stress on myself anymore, that pressure that I've had whilst chasing this dream for the past however long. I hope it's the same for you. I hope you're receiving everything that you want. I hope that things are coming up well in your life. You're getting everything that you ask for, everything you wish for, everything that you work hard for. But this suits quite well. Let's go for one here, maybe one right at the top. Just a little flag right there. So many windows. Oh, I could have gone really ambitious with this actually. No, we want it quaint. We want it quaint. I need to build my bridge. I think it's from here to here. Just for the final link in the chain. Oh, second final link in the chain. Or do I leave it open? Use the bushes rather than Some like little nooks, little crannies where people can just kind of like sit. So the bushes set the border rather than pathways. I'm going to need to do it. Quit it there. So that people can get across to the farm. And then the church is almost like a central hub rather than... I don't want to do this because I need to make sure that it's all connected. And we connect it to there. And we'll get a little bench in there with a couple of lanterns. Maybe just... I don't want all like the big bushes in there. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Oh. Got a bit too ambitious. That's exactly where we'll put the path. See. Let's remove that path. Oh, I've removed everything. My exit doesn't distinguish, does it? And that's fine. It's absolutely fine. Hello, little sheep. Welcome to my church. I'm not going to put a graveyard in here, because this is a magical place where nobody passes away. That's what we're going with. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. It feels like slightly plain, but it's a church. They all kind of look the same, don't they? Drop that down here. Move that out slightly. I have a wide bridge. And then all that is left I've got to do my little decorations. We need to go standard with the church. Box standard. Let's go box standard. Get purple windows. Well, let's go standard and let's go like white. With light grey roof. Stand it up, yeah. Yeah, just because it's a church doesn't mean it can't be inviting. It can't be enticing. It can't be pretty. I mean, most churches are pretty, even chapels. the little the Ilham Hall that I was talking about on the last stream. Ilham Hall has its own little chapel, and for saying I'm doing cozy streams, you wouldn't expect it to look at me. I think the woman must have thought it's something. I don't think she was a vicar or anything. There was a lady that was just stood outside, and as I was walking up just to have a look inside, she looked ever so shiftily at me, as if I certainly did not belong there. And I was like, don't be deceived by the way I look. I'm actually quite soft. It happens all the time. All the time, always getting mistaken. But a lot of the time, I just want to mind my own business, do my own thing, and just relax. And here we have another little sheep with its own little bird. Shame I can't get the birds to tweet. Stick that on your grandma van. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And now for the farm. And for the amount of farms that I have walked past in my life, no, I can think of what a farmhouse looks like. I've got this. I've got this. I know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna like stick out a little bit of an outhouse. It's literally that simple, isn't it? In theory. Intersected like that. Looks a bit more natural then. If I move it over. Okay, go into that intersect again. Lovely. And then I can have like a little like square patches. Almost like plots. That they are going to plant their crops on. Do a big one on this top bit. For the sake of how it looks. They're not the most symmetrical, but they'll do. I'm gonna do little cobblestone paths. I know some of you are probably giving me the side eye right now. What farm has cobblestone paths in their field? Well, my farm has cobblestone paths in their field. Is it efficient? Maybe not. Is it pretty? Absolutely. And that's what we're here for. Pretty. Might even do myself a little pathway here to get in my beautiful little farmhouse that I've created for myself and for my wife or husband. I haven't decided yet. I did not think this through. Okay. Oh, still have not thought this through. Okay. I've got to do this without triggering it. Triggered. Okay, so I need to correct that. That's fine. That's not a problem. Not an issue at all. Absolutely stunning. Let's get that tiny. So it is just what we need. There we go. It's raw. I know it's raw. Don't judge me. I may have to get rid of maybe like irrigate it. Maybe that's the way to go. Is that the way to go? I don't know. It's late at night and I'm butchering my farm. A long day. I've been up since quite early. That means I'm now making questionable decisions in what was previously a build I'm very proud of. Okay, so I think the farm thing is going to have to go on the back burner. That is not doing well. What I'm going to do is erase all of this. And what I'm going to do instead is almost create like a little bit of a summit for them to climb. Get rid of that first. Like a little nature bit. Kind of the same as what's up there. Let's get rid of the pathway. We need bushes. We need nature. That's what we need. Few trees. Just sprinkle them on. I love it. It kind of worked. It encloses it a bit. It's not too intrusive. I don't feel like it's asking too much. Quite happy with that. Because It's a farm, it's not going to have giant doors. Like the big ones I've put on the... Well, that's not even close. Let's lower that a bit. We need to move the door. Move the door to there. Hamstrung myself. Okay, that works. It's almost works perfectly. Got some nice big windows. You can't not have the big window here. I was thinking of playing some... What's it called? How have I forgotten what it's called? I was thinking of playing some House Flipper, that was it. Yeah, I'm unsure. Mostly just cleaning the houses. I feel like that's incredibly therapeutic. Yeah, I mean, I've probably only flipped like a couple of houses. Most of them have been most of them have just been, oh, I like this house. Let's put a new bathroom in it. A new kitchen. A lick of paint, and then let's leave it there. Does that make sense? It seems like really simple. Like a really simple concept. And not all that like engaging, but I love doing it. Like just walking in, cleaning it up, and going on my merry way. And there we have it. We have my stately home with a stable that I am still absolutely gassed about. My little face on the back. And then my village just outside. I feel like I've got enough trees dotted around. Let's just fix that issue. 'Cause it feels like it's very tree heavy. Very tree heavy outside on like the outskirts of the map. And then very bare. Well, that looks cute actually. You can just can vibe. It works. Wonderful. I love it. Okay. And I hope you are all relaxed or asleep or exactly where you need to be. I'm going to leave this one there for now. And I hope tomorrow is good to you.